What's good, guys? Man, it's been a long time. Long time since my last podcast, and um, I had to be humbled a little bit, because I was getting kind of over the top. But no, man, I've been getting after it every day. I took a couple days off a few days ago, just because I was seriously overreaching in my training, and I was feeling it, so I had to take a step back and rest. Um, let's see. Uh, yeah, I'll get back to the picture I took um of the training plan later. But I just wanted to say that the truth hurts. It really does, and you have to let it hurt. Let it hurt. Was I spitting the truth? This last podcast that I took down, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I only want the best for my family, and I don't care if some of them hate me. I'd rather you see you hate me and get after it than seeing you a decade or two later with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and heart problems. And that's just keeping it 100, man. And there's a really good video, or there's several good videos of David Goggins on YouTube. And I keep going back to David Goggins because I've been listening to his Can't Hurt Me book, and um, I don't want to put him on a pedestal, but no, his message is clear that there's 168 hours in a week. You boil it down. I mean, let's do some math here. Say you had a 50-hour work week. What? That'll give you 118 hours. 118 hours, and you sleep 8 hours a day. If you sleep 8 hours a day, 8 times 7, 56 minus 118, 62. 62 is a lot of hours. Say you spend 2 hours eating a day. Let's see, 14. That leaves you with 48 hours of free time. You know? You know it? Um, but Dave Goggins was saying we waste at least 5 hours a day. But let's see, divide by 7. Okay, so it's about 7 hours a day is what I'm getting if you spend 2 hours a day eating. Um, you should have some free time in there. See, if you get like 1.8 hours of free time, then you would have 5 hours a day of where you're wasting time. So really, there's no excuses. There is no excuses. Um, and people think that I'm training and I'm going off on a tangent without knowing what it means to work every day. And I was training and the whole 9 yards, running 6 miles a day, getting after it 2 hours in the evening, on top of a 10-hour day. You know, um, what 9 hour day be 7 to 5 with half an hour lunch. So what would that be? 3, 5, 4.5. Yeah, nine and a half hour day, which is a 10-hour day because everyone gets a half an hour lunch. But no, I'm just saying, man. This fucking do this. I'm realizing now, like, I thought my diet was shit, and it's really you just need to lower your portions. I've been losing good weight, averaging losing 5 pounds a week so far, and it's all from limiting my portions and getting after it training. Starting by getting up early in the morning. 4:30 to 5 o'clock. And you gotta make sure that you clear your phone. Get the Alarmy app. The Alarmy app is so good for getting your ass up. Put your phone away from where you could just reach it. Reach it, and then you have it in bed, and then you lay on it and you can't get up. You have to put it somewhere where you can't hit the snooze button. But take down your bedtime. That's what I did this morning. I took down my bedtime because your phone and Alarmy, they block each other. Like your phone blocks Alarmy if the alarm goes out over one another. So I had to do that. But um no, let's get into my training schedule here. So I took a picture of that. Yeah, so for the PFCE, pelvic floor / circuit exercise, the 32 seconds, 35 seconds, 37 seconds, 40 seconds, that is all per workout, or I mean per exercise. It's for each exercise. With the pelvic floor, there's 3 different exercises, and you go through 4 rounds. It's 4 rounds twice. I'd say times 4 2 rounds, but it's 4 rounds of 2 rounds or whatever. I don't. You can only see this by going to my Facebook, Tyler George Ellicott or just Tyler George Ellicott on Facebook. Send me a friend request. This should be public though. So I'm adding 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and even if this doesn't work, I'm doing what I need to do to have longevity in this game, dude. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. I mean, that's very minimal. It's a very minimal. A plank. I have to remember to hold my planks like first thing in the morning. I didn't do it this morning. I did it yesterday. I got to put a sign up on the wall that says, hold your plank, whatever. But it's like, damn. Okay. So up 15 seconds each time for the plank. That'll get me to 3 minutes, holding the plank for 3 minutes at the end of the year. And people may wonder, like, how do you do this twice a day? Do you do these exercises twice a day or what? And I didn't really get to that on the chart because I really didn't have room to put that. But no, one day you do pelvic floor in the morning, and then the next you do circuit exercise, then pelvic floor, circuit exercise every other day between those two. I usually run 1.5 miles in the morning. The miles that I'm jog walk / heart rate training, I totally disregard that. Like I'm putting out 5.5 miles every day, which is what I should be at in December. But I wanted to get to where I'm running 5.5 miles at a time, or walk / jog. Another thing I wanted to add is after you're not over fat, I had to take down whatever 5 or 10 beats per minute because it's the math method, MAF. Just look it up, the math method for heart rate training. And you take down 5 or 10 for if you're on medication, and you also take down 10 if you're over fat. And so I'm not getting off medication anytime soon, but as soon as I get below maybe 211, I have to look up what's considered over fat, but I should be able to know that just based on, because I know my body real well. No, man, probably somewhere between 219 and 211 between October and November. I'll have to add 10 beats per minute to my heart rate. And so I'll be going at 147 heart rate, which is a huge jump, but I think I'll be able to jog that pace pretty steadily. I wanted to say that after I took those 2 days off, it's actually 1.5 days off because I did train that one morning, but no, it's kind of like tapering because we did that in college cross country before I went to um nationals. Uh, Before he went to nationals for cross country in junior college back in 16, 17. Sorry guys, my nose is acting up. I got the sniffles, but no, you taper a little bit. You've been training hard for a long time and you taper for 2 days, which just means like doing nothing, eating right and doing nothing. Uh, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it when it comes race time, and that's exactly what I did that day. I think it was 2 days ago. I mean I haven't felt that good on a run or a jog, whatever, for a long time. Just 4 miles, just solid. Um, I killed it, dude. It felt so good. Okay, let's see. My grandpa's outside doing his thing. He's getting some sun, so he might walk in at any time. But whatever. I haven't been cussing much so far. That may change. Um, yeah. So I'll have to lose 8 pounds a month, which in the course of 8 months it'll be 64 pounds, which would put me at 195 at the end of the year. I mean, dude, I'm so pumped up. If I could pull this off, I'll be fucking dancing in the streets, shouting from the rooftops, man. But no, I'm pretty pumped up. So I'm averaging 5 pounds a week now, but if I just lose 2 pounds, just 2 pounds a week, I could do it. And I just gotta stay on the grind, man. Like not just show up, but show up and put work in every day. Don't don't have an excuses mindset. Like if you feel good, get after it. I wear a watch to bed. It tells me how I slept. And if I didn't sleep good, I might want to take it easy at least in the afternoon because if you didn't sleep good, you could get after in the morning pretty good, but or vice versa. But you doing 2 a days when you're not sleeping good is pretty hard. And I'm a light sleeper. If I hear something in the night, it will wake me up, and then I can't really go back to sleep. But no, that's enough talk about that. Bike heart rate train, adding a minute each month. Just subtle changes, dude. Subtle changes over a long period of time will pay dividends. It's easy. Oh yeah. One thing I heard Goggins say, this long, whatever 2 hour motivational that I've been playing on or little spurts when I'm on the stationary bike because my stationary bike's in front of the TV. Um, no, he's telling this guy, he's like, don't waste your life. Like wasting your life is a sin. You know, that's what the interviewer told David Goggins, and David Goggins is like, it's a sin. It is a sin to waste your life. And if you're not taking care of your temple and keeping yourself healthy, you're wasting your life. It's really that simple. I mean, you could be working your ass off all the time and whatever, you're too tired to get after it. If you got if you got a 5 hour window every day um of free time slash you gotta take care of the kids and if you have livestock, you gotta take care of the livestock, or dogs or whatever. If you have 5 hours, you could at least spend one. You could find 1 hour a day, two half an hour a day. You could work in a little workout. It's that's what I'm saying, man. No, there is no excuse to show up and get after a little bit every day. Um, I want to say that it's easy. It's easy to get jealous of people who haven't faced the battles that I have faced. And I say that because I'm on the mental health spectrum. Like, bipolar is actually, like, it's a real fucking thing. Like, it's not just you're making excuses and you're lazy. It's like, no, you're, like, when you're depressed, you're fucking depressed. And when you're manic, you're fucking manic. I told my mom, is like, David Goggins was never manic. Like, that's a legitimate excuse. And she's like, how do you know that? It's because he never claimed he was God. He never went into the military thinking that he could earn his way to being this divine figure, and was kissing pictures and putting his head on. You know what I'm saying? Just wild stuff that I did when I was bipolar and I was manic. Uh, Taking pictures of everything, taking pictures of piss in a bottle because you drank piss in a bottle, dude. Like, just wild stuff. Like, he was never manic. He may have got his ass beat and damn near murdered, but um, being mentally strong is everything, dude. And we all have demons, and I think a big reason why he's so successful and it's because God put all that on him, and he to tell a story that it needed to be told, and he has more demons than others, dude. That just you think about when you're training hard, and in those long races too. You got you can pull those demons out of the cookie jar and you get after it. But I wanted to wrap it up with it was uh, it was a friend, more like an acquaintance. Um, he's more like an acquaintance. Because he was on the basketball team and he went on to play in college, something like Southwestern Oklahoma State University, or just something long-winded like that. But he went from a junior college to a 4 year, and I bring that up. It was his birthday. Cedric is his name. He's an awesome dude. But no, it made me think. Like I gotta tell the story of that block shot I had in high school. And when I was thinking about Cedric, I was like we are two of a very small list of guys, probably five or less. Oh, there's a siren for lunch. You guys could probably hear that, maybe not. Of maybe five. If it's over five guys, it's not much. Definitely less than 7 or 8 guys that have ever even attempted to dunk it in a game, dude. I could dunk it in practice because I could grip those fucking balls, dude. Like, I could grip it with one hand, like, just easy. The game balls, they're too slick. They're too fucking slick, and when I try to dunk it, it slips. It slips off your hand. But I could dunk it pretty easy when I could grip the ball. But those game balls are something else, man. I was so close to dunking it, and I did attempt it in the game one time. It's gonna be my shining moment, but no, man. My shining moment was the block against the Platte Valley principal's son. Um, I think it was our last game against them, and I was a senior. Um, Okay, I'll just tell the story of the game or the play. It was nearing the end of the third quarter. Like the clock was winding down. Whatever, they had 10 seconds, maybe 8 seconds to get the shot off, and so they're swinging it around the key, and I'm just like, I'm just like, fuck it, I am gonna run to wherever they passed that ball because it was pissed off. We were losing. I was pissed off. We were losing bad. Just it fucking sucked. Like we just fucking sucked. Our team fucking sucked. I was the best athlete on the goddamn team, and they had me on the bench. All right, whatever. Coach Grant's a nice guy, but man, I hope they're putting the best players on the court because I could defend and rebound like crazy, or I could defend like crazy, and that's enough, dude. You have a defender that could be in someone's ass. You want him on the court. But anyway, they're passing the ball around the key, and I was gonna run to wherever they. Everyone's just like la di da, just on defense on our team. I was just like fuck you, like wherever they pass the ball, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run to wherever they pass the ball, and so they passed it to the guy at the top of the key 3 point line, and he goes up for the shot. He's about to be a jump shot, and I came up from behind him, palmed the fucking ball, dude. I palmed the ball, and I just I pulled down as hard as I could, laid his ass out. The goddamn fan section was going nuts. I was running up the sideline, whooping my arms. I was just like, let's fucking go. The rest probably could call it technical, but it is all ball, dude. It was fucking amazing. And it's a moment I'll never forget. And I said the principal Platte Valley principal's son because the the print we visited that high school, Platte Valley High School, and the principal is kind of like, we don't welcome outsiders here. Kind of like fucking piss off. If you're gonna come here, we're gonna hate you, and you're not gonna have a good time. So I was like, Mom and I were like, man, fuck this guy. We're out of here. Um, but he's very rude to us, and it was like, man, fuck that guy. And so when I had the chance, it was poetic justice, just pure poetic justice. Oh man, that was so cool. He probably had this just a bad look on his face. And before that game, the Platte Valley kids were telling Jermaine and Andrew on our team that like he should have he had a chance to come and play with us. Like he should be playing with us, and the Jermaine and Andrew were telling me that. I was like, nah, nah, not a chance. And so I I had the chance to block his son, and I put his ass to shame. Oh man, just unbelievable. It's such a great story. Um, Happy birthday to Cedric, man. Thanks for being who you are and making me think about this goddamn story. Oh man, if I only made that dunk, dude. I dunked it in practice a lot because or I mean not practice, in warm ups a lot because we practiced with the balls you could grip. So I dunked in warm ups until the rest were like, nah, no more dunking in warm ups. You can't do that, which is which is bullshit. It's bullshit. Guys in college and in the pros, they're doing it all the time. But whatever, fuck it. But it was I was going up the sideline left to right, and when I go left to right, take 2 steps across the basically from the free throw in 2 steps, and then just a little past the free throw 2 steps, and I could dunk it with one hand with the practice balls because I could grip those balls like fucking nothing, or just I could just. Ugh. Oh no, but those are good times, man, and No, man, I'm gonna leave it at that. I had to tell that story. What time are we at here? Fucking 25 minutes, dude. That took me 25 minutes to spit all that. Oh my gosh, but it was worth it. I needed to say all that. I wanted to say all that. This is good therapy. And man, let's just fucking get this shit, bro. Um, no, I'm pumped. I hope you guys are pumped too. Love y'all, haters, supporters. Uh, it shouldn't matter if I take this long to do the next podcast. But it is nice that I almost made this a half an hour podcast because I've been missing out doing them. But no, love you guys. See ya. Let's fucking get this shit, boy.